What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about Kling AI 2.5 Turbo. In my opinion, it's the best video generator right now, and it has been amazing. So right now we got 2.5 Turbo. All right, guys, welcome to the Sketch Lab. All right, guys. So I've been using Kling for a while now, and I actually used it for Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Fury. I used the 2.1 version, so I'm excited to use it. I used the 2.5 Turbo for the sequel, and I'm just I've seen some results, and it's pretty good. And so here's a couple things: significant upgrade in stability and creativity, video quality pushed to the next level. So it's 30% cheaper. So usually, it's a 5-second video in professional mode. So it's 35 credits now, down to 25 credits.
Let's see what you got.
You smell that? What is that?
What?
What's that smell?
A cologne?
No.
Opportunity.
No. Money.
Oh, okay.
I smell money.
Okay.
It definitely save you some credits there. So it has better prompt adherence and temporal control, more fluid and stable and dynamic scenes, consistency with a variety of styles, and better results at a lower price. So like it says, 30% lower than the 2.1 model. And yeah, the upgrade aesthetics and cinematic quality. All right, so we're gonna test this out, and we're gonna create a fight scene finally with characters that we use for Vanguard Zero. So Zero versus Gorvex, and so I got some scenes created. So here are the scenes that I've created using. I actually used Kriya, and then generated these images using Dream 4.0. which is an incredible image generator. In my opinion, I think it's the best one. NanoBanana is really good too, but I just felt like I love that I'm able to generate 4K resolution. And so I'm using Firefly boards. I like using this endless canvas. I kind of showed you this in my previous episode, and I like to just, set up my scenes here. You can also generate videos here as well, but unfortunately they don't have Kling right now, but I have a feeling that they will soon. All right, guys, so let's jump into Kling. All right, guys, before we jump into Kling, just a little quick tip here. Typically I like to upload my image into ChatGPT and create my text prompt that way. This has been really helpful for me. The success rate is really high when I'm able to type in, my idea of like what kind of action I want in this particular image, and is able to create a nice prompt for me, and then I copy that prompt into Kling. So that's a quick tip here. I highly recommend doing that before you generate videos. It'll save you some coins, honestly. All right, guys, so we are in Kling, and as of right now, it only has the start frame, and we obviously know that there's going to be an end frame soon, so I'm excited about that. So we're going to start with uploading that image into Kling. So we're going to just click start frame and click upload. All right. So now we have uploaded the image, and we're going to paste that prompt into the prompt field here. You do have an option to use DeepSeek, which is built into Kling to help you refine your prompt. It can actually help create prompt for you, but I tend to like using ChatGPT. And then motion control is not available yet, and you can add sound effect. Sometimes I like to leave that on. You'd be surprised on like what kind of sound it can create, so it's pretty cool. And so you can generate up to 10 seconds as well, but we're gonna keep it at 5 seconds. And we'll go ahead and click generate. All right, guys, so here is the generation. For some reason, they added a ponytail, and he just ended up transforming to something.
Yeah.
Which is not what we want. So we'll have to, generate another one. So usually first generation, it's a hit or miss, but you have to generate maybe 2 or 3, and then you get the result that you want. So you just really have to kind of keep that in mind. So, but we're going to actually tweak this. I tweaked the prompt here, and I kind of want to have him like kind of screaming and yelling in anger while he's flying. So I'm going to copy that revised prompt, and I'm going to hit that there's that trash bin, that trash icon on the bottom left here. So we click delete, so you don't have to like, you know, highlight the whole thing and delete. So it's easier to click that trash icon, and we're going to paste that new prompt in here, and then we're going to hit generate. All right, here is the other generation. Kind of don't like how he sounds, but yeah, we'll go ahead and generate another one here. So here's the result. That's awesome. All right, let's do another one. All right, so the next one, we're gonna do a close-up of the monster's face, and you start with a medium shot of the creature snarling, face against the red Martian background, then push the zoom inward, and it has a bit of a camera shake. And yeah, so this prompt was actually created with ChatGPT again, and yeah, see how this turns out. All right, so the generation is complete. Let's check this out. All right, that's craziness.
All right, I'm actually getting a little excited now.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. See, I mean, you get some really cool surprises with these animations, and that right there can transition into like another shot. You know, I mean, you can create a story from just this animation right here. So I think this is a really, really cool, really good model. So let's try another one. All right, so here's the next scene where the punch finally lands into Gorvek's face after flying at high speed, and I created this prompt with ChatGPT. To animate the anime style scene of the hero landing a powerful punch into the monster's face on the red Martian battlefield. The impact should feel explosive, and yeah, it breaks it down to nice detail here of his head snapping back from the punch. And so yeah, let's see what happens here. All right, so I generated a few of these. And it came out pretty good. I think this one is the best one. I'm gonna try one more scene, the Up-Zero multiplying. All right, so here is the next scene that we're gonna do, and it's actually Zero. He actually replicated himself and surrounds Gorvex. And again, I created the prompt in ChatGPT, and it says the camera animate the anime style scene of multiple clones of the hero surrounding the monster on the red Martian battlefield. The camera should slowly pan in a circular motion around the group, emphasizing the sheer number of duplicates closing in. So yeah, so we'll see how that works out here. All right, so let's see what happens. All right, so we finally have the scene generated, and I had to tweak my prompt a few times, and so this scene in particular, it took me like 5 generations to get what I really want. The monster started kind of like warping a little bit, but that's probably due to my prompting, so I had to make some tweaks. So, you know, you have to experiment, and if that prompt doesn't work, tweak it and just keep refining it and refining it. And I highly recommend you saving these prompts somewhere on the side. You know, typically I like to use back to Firefly. You know, if there's a specific prompt that I used, I would actually copy the prompt and put it, you know, right next to the image. So you kind of have like a library of prompts, and I think it's really important that way, so that you don't have to keep like burning through credits so fast. So when you get through the prompt that you like, you could probably use that for something else. So just a little quick tip there. And but I do like this result here. It came out really nice. And I just had the camera orbit around, and it did a fantastic job. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode and learned a lot about Kling and its potential. And I feel like this tool is, to me, the best video generator as of right now. I hope they include this video model in Adobe Firefly boards. And I just think I would love to have everything all in one place. I might put a little something together for you guys with this scene, and hopefully I get it to you guys soon. So leave your questions and comments in the description down below, and I hope to see you guys soon. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one.